Hey there, Keller Williams family. It's Clark Kendall, and I am excited today. We got a new series that we're going to start with. It's called Leverage Leaders. And yes, there's alliteration there, but here's what we're going to do. We're going to get real world examples, folks that in our space, in our tech space, that are using our technology to give themselves back more time and also to make more money. So I'm super excited to have Renee Taylor on from the Voyles Realty team. All right, so Renee, introduce yourself. Where are you guys from? And tell us a little bit about your team.
Awesome. Well, hey, I'm Renee. I'm with the Voyles Realty team here in St. Louis, Missouri, out of the Keller Williams Southwest Market Center. And our team is Josh Voyles is our lead agent. We also have a buyer's agent, showing assistant, Jeff Lawrence, myself, and then we use through our market center here, we have our contract to close team, which is Tiffany and her team of ladies who help us with all of our contract to close paperwork.
That's awesome. Okay, so when did
Yeah.
y'all band together? When did that start?
So Josh has been doing this for about like 18 years as an agent and decided to take it to the next level and become a team. So I started last December 2020, made a complete career shift out of education and teaching motorcycles into working in real estate and working here on the team as the executive assistant, as the admin. And so we became a team in 2020. And about May, we were already to the point we needed to add at least one more agent. And we are already looking for our third agent and fourth team member to join our team yet.
Okay.
Because
All right.
Josh and I set the goal that we were going to double his biggest year of production as far as just quantity of deals. And so we were shooting for 70 this year. We're set to close that. So now we're looking at actually upping the goal because we still have, 3 months left. So
All
why
right.
not see what we can do
Awesome.
this year? And
Cool. Little missing report broadcast there. If interested,
like,
looking for an
okay, so the 5-year plan has sped up dramatically this year. And it's really cool to be a part of this and see what we get to do in 2022.
That's awesome. Yeah. And wow. I mean, yes, things have seemed to go very quickly in a challenging time. I mean, beginning in
Yeah.
2020 and hitting your goals. Congrats. That's awesome. And
Right?
it's not just by happenstance, right? It's not just by
No.
chance. It's been very purposeful, and of course, they brought talent on when you came in. And yet, we're talking about our tech leverage here. And so
Yes.
when you came on, which is been about 8, 9 months or so,
Yeah, I think we're calling it 10 months. So
10 months.
almost
Okay.
a year, not quite a year yet.
Okay. All right. And so you got brought in to bring in systems and models and
Yeah.
run the operations side to build it out for the future. So as you were presented with that challenge, where did you start to lean in for our tech? Because I know we connected around that time when you first came
Yeah.
on. And so yeah, tell us about leaning into our technology and that journey for the Voyles team.
So when I started with Keller Williams, there were classes and online how to do things. And we went ahead and kicked off using Command. Josh had made the transition from our previous Keller Williams led software. I don't even remember the
Uh-huh.
name. And so went ahead and used Command, and the job was to figure out how to use this thing. And so I think I'd been on the job maybe 2 weeks when we met the first time, and I showed up to an online training because that's what you got to do. And I had no idea what I was doing or what any of this was. And we got things rolling. And so from there, it went from being just a database system and from previously working, I knew about CRMs and having a place to put basically your contact info and your people's
Mhm.
names and notes about when you contact them. So that was sort of where we started with this, was just making sure that we had a place for our notes and could we set up a task list to remind ourselves to call people and stay in touch, and built it out from there with smart plans for those. And then my personal favorite thing to do and passion is marketing and communications. So I found the designs tab and thoroughly enjoyed using that to help us make a more social media presence, how to put ourselves out there in visual form, not just
Mhm.
word of mouth.
Yeah.
And so took that over, worked on our website through the website tab because that was super convenient to have everything in one place. And so from there, learned how to use the opportunities and connect pieces, task lists in the opportunities, task lists all over the place. as we added to the team, I could assign tasks now to Josh or Jeff as we need
Yeah,
to.
that's new. That's new.
It's
That's
real
exciting.
nice.
Yeah. Yep.
So now I don't have to pretend to log in and be them to make tasks. I can just tell from my own. I can just
That's
task
right.
here and there. It's really nice. And so the features that it keeps rolling out and adding to are really nice. And it keeps getting more user friendly and better and better. And the things you keep going, oh, I wish it would do this. Wait about a month because it seems to do that. So it's really fun to see all the updates and all the pieces that just keep adding.
That's cool. Yeah, I know when we were kind of talking through, your journey and what I love. Actually, I'll go ahead and let you demo a little bit here because I know we were talking about before. Like it was just I got to get contacts in, right? I got to get the database in and make sure that that's accurate and cleaning up the database and then starting to develop just a task list and then marketing. And yeah, what you had mentioned and all those things. I mean, from marketing to contacts to what we call smart plans or drip campaigns, whatever other systems might call it, it's all in one place. That's what you kind of communicated, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And
so
go ahead.
Yeah. So, I mean, it was really easy to just have, your list. You could put your contacts in, you could set up your own tasks. You can do the smart plan thing. The opportunities was just a great resource for all of those leads that you're sending out, paperwork and active clients and transactions that you've got going, just to have it all in one place. And we've even just last week figured out how to use that as a place to store notes for like the things you're waiting on receipts for and inspection pieces you want done, and all in one place so that everybody has one place to go and find it instead of searching back through what was on that notice and go back through emails. It's one place to find. So it's it's kind of fun to see each little piece that you can add to it to just make it that much more useful to you.
Yeah. Renee, I love that you leaned into it. And again, you didn't learn all those things in one day, right? I mean, you took the right
Still
approach.
learning.
Right. Well, we always are. And from one another. That's the cool piece.
That is fun.
Yeah, because it is step one. Like we got to get the database in there and clean up that data so we can actually reach out and know how to connect and build those relationships even further. And then how do we communicate with it systematically? And also as transaction comes in to make sure that we can have those run as seamless as possible and to save time and removing the task of creating redundancy. And so another aha that you kind of share with me is through all these things, as you've gotten to learn, you don't have to go other places for it, right? I mean, instead of going to log in and maybe finding your marketing materials and one website or one service and downloading it and putting it into, some social media platform, you get to do it all from here. And that's the intent of the platform, right? It's to give you time back and not have to manage those things because you're the linchpin of the operations team. And yet being in one spot helps.
It does. I mean, it's really nice to have everything all in one space. It's especially nice when you have agents asking you what's on the inspection notice from this deal and what's the phone number for this person, when's their birthday, and who was I supposed to call yesterday that I didn't get done, and by the way, do we have everything we need for the trunk or treat social media and e-blast? Like, are you set to go? Do you need anything from us? Can we communicate that out? I need to invite somebody. Can you send me that graphic so I can text them the graphic that we're using everywhere else because it's now come through designs and campaigns. And so it's going on Facebook and Instagram and it's going out in the emails. Can I also text it to them? Yep. Here, let me hand that to you. So I go to one place for all those pieces, and that's really nice and convenient for me.
Love it. Okay. So I also, challenged you and you responded well. It says, hey, what would be one cool thing that, let's not make any assumptions, one thing that you find, I know you found a lot of value, but one interesting piece or piece that other folks might not be aware of, other teams, other agents that are utilizing Command or outside of Command or Keller Williams, that could be an eye opener for them that could begin using today. So what would that be?
So one of my favorite pieces is we have taken some of the templates that Keller Williams already had in there, customized them to be Voyles Realty colors and fit our style. And then I just copy and rename and set those up for those social media images. You want to basically be the same, but change the house or the folks in them. So
Yeah.
if you have your just listeds or your under contracts, you don't have to go recreate it every single time. You can just copy and rename, which is one of my
if you want to
things.
demo, that'd be awesome. And I'm going to pause and say, yeah, I know you've been busy in designs because these are all the ones that you've previously created. And I see social media posts. I see, so it looks like mostly a lot of social media, and which is awesome.
Yeah, so this is all the social media designs that we have here. Because we do a lot of posting on our Facebook and Instagram, and so keeping those up to date. But so yeah, we have everything from holidays and just those posts that you want to connect with folks, all the way to happy closing days, to things about when property is under contract, or the just listed things we've got going. And so yeah, if we were going to do something that's perhaps an under contract, so one of the things I do is I make sure that I label in the title what each one is. So if it's their closing day, if it's the under contract, the just listed, so it's easier to find. So this one's an under contract. So if we're gonna make a copy, so you click your three dots, make a copy, and it'll pop it up here in your upper left corner. You select that one.
Yeah, and while this loading, the cool thing is you don't have to worry about storage size either.
No, this is great because the photos on my phone take up enough area. Yeah, trying to do this, especially if you wanted to do it on the go or schedule something out, it's really nice because it lets you do all of that without having to save it on your phone or save it on your computer or figure out which Google Drive you put it in. So yeah, it's really nice all in one place. So then I have for our under contract, so when the guys tell me we've got another property under contract we get to celebrate, they just give me the address and I go in, and all I have to do is change out our address. So if I wanted to do, let's pretend like it's one of our listings here, and we'll do that one. And then I can go over here, select the image, go over to my KWLS listings, type it in, go look for it down here. Where's ours? There it is. That's the one we've got. Cool. And then to swap out my picture, I hit the little, what I call the recycle sign.
Yep.
And if I wanted to just move my picture over just a little bit, do that. It's all set. And then I just rename it with the proper title, and it's done.
And done.
It's done. It was that fast. So now I can go to campaigns and click it, set it up for Facebook, have it go Facebook and Instagram and launch, and it's ready to go.
Yeah. So the folks that are watching this, they might say, well, okay, I get that. Like, you got your listing, you hit your listings tab, and that's your listing. So of course the photos would show up in there. And yet the thing that we love, and if you're just seeing this for the first time or realizing you can do this, it's not just your listings.
No, you can look up other folks' listings. Let's see. So you can pick an address. I mean, whatever your buyers, what address they've got, you can pick that up. If it's in the MLS, you can get it.
Any MLS, not just your MLS.
Well, yeah, I mean, I obviously have some from Powder Springs, Georgia. I'm not sure where Georgia that is, but I'm kind of intrigued. Delphos, Ohio. Not my MLS, but sounds like a fun place to go. So yeah, you can get all over the place and find pictures for whatever listing it is you're working with.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, obviously, I mean, by the time I know we did a little instruction, which I did that masterfully, which is awesome. This saves our agents and teams, operations folks, so much time because we don't have to go digging in a Dropbox or Google Drive or wherever it is, or on a hard drive, or was it on the other hard drive? If it's on the MLS, all the photos are going to be there. Even the property description, if you need it, beds and baths. If you're managing a bunch of listings, like, how many beds and baths? It's right there. You can see it. Just plug and play.
So having everything right here actually meant that couple months ago, I found out one of my images had a typo on the address for a just listed. And so I needed to correct it. And I was on the go and on my phone.
Oh, wow.
And because I had it in here, I could get to it, I could fix it, and I could reshare it out so that at that point, no one else knew that there was actually a typo. So it's one of those things that it was easy enough. You can fix it on the go because it was all in one place. I didn't have editing software on my computer. I wasn't required to sit down at my laptop. I wasn't required to be tethered anywhere. I could do it on the fly in the middle of an event that I was at on another day and
That's awesome.
fix it and go. And it was convenient and it was that fast. So awesome. I like those features for when you do have those human errors, or if you want to celebrate one of your listings or your buyers right away, you have something you really want to share, you can easily throw one of these. You have your templates set up. It takes you less than 5 minutes to get that thing ready to go and posted.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah, we think things can change quickly in our world, right? That perfect offer comes in, or finally gets accepted. We got to go, and we have that cadence, whatever the order of operations is after that. We got to go quick sometimes. So I love that you lean into it. And again, this is called Leverage Leader, and obviously you've proven to be one of those. So congrats. So yeah. To the folks that are watching this, whether just outside St. Louis or beyond, how can they connect with you?
So we are on, Voyles Realty is on Facebook and Instagram and LinkedIn. You can also find us at joshv.com, which takes you to our Keller Williams page. Okay. Or you can hit us up, Renee Taylor at kw.com. Renee is how you spell my name. So you can reach out to me directly, and I'm happy to answer questions, hear new ideas of other cool things I can do. You can probably also find us under Facebook and Instagram with our hashtag of hashtag VR314. So
love that. Got to get the area code in there too. Awesome. Renee, thank you so much. Again, I did learn definitely from you as well. So I appreciate the time and the journey, energy you poured into, and also giving back. It's been awesome. So thanks again.
Well, thank you for having me. And I can't wait to meet more friends who get to do this cool thing and share some more ideas so I can find new things to do with this amazing system and make life that much easier.
All right, great. We'll see y'all next time.